afternoon, everybody. First of all, I need to apologize that I didn't release the presentation information earlier last Friday. I apologize for that because I was in the hell for a week. But now I'm much better because I have a lot of things need to do in the past week, and tomorrow is the due date to submit the 3 abstracts from 3 students. We finished 1 this noon, and it's about academic writing. Thus, I got her permission. I can use the abstract for today's course. It's fresh, very hot, like hot pizza, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should turn it as a silent mode. Sorry. And in the first part, I will show you how to do this. I use the real case. Miss Yang, she's over there. We did this work, and we have struggled for many weeks, and she is experienced in preparing this kind of work. And I believe we can do that, but you need to catch the chance. Most of you are from the background of language or business. You can find that kind of annual meeting from your field. Okay, and today's topic is about, let me show what do we do in the past week and what did she do the research in the past weeks. Okay, now let me switch to one minute, please. And okay, and here. Okay, let me show the final. Hi, Miss Yang. Miss Yang, could you please send me the final file to me in PDF now through the line, and I can download it, and I will show the manuscripts on the screen. Okay, let me show you the final file. I will show the manuscript, and you will see we made some English mistakes on that. Sure, later I use Grammarly and Google Office Spell Checker and language tool on Firefox. I always use 3 kinds of software to correct my English. You will know it. Okay, thanks. I got it. Okay, and here is the file. Okay, this is the final edition of our okay, the topic is comparison of school lunch policy and nutrition guidelines in Finland, Sweden, and Taiwan. Okay, and just to let you know that it's a formal writing, but not hard. For professors, the difficult things for us is to publish journal articles. Maybe a professor can publish 1 or 2. 3 is, I think 3 is a very, only Superman professor can do it. And generally, this kind of abstract is easier. Students can do it under the supervision from the professor. He or she can do it. And now let me demonstrate here. Here is the topic. Get it? Then here is the name, author's names here. The first author and the second author, and here is $1 here. I'm the corresponding author. The format, actually most of you are undergraduate students, or we said college students. It's okay. But my first time to learn how to write academic article or abstract, when I was a master student. It is not good for Taiwan because we can learn earlier, but we had no chance. And that's why I try to have this course, because you can learn it as early as you can. As I know in the US, most students, they learn how to write an essay when they are elementary school students. And the teachers really put a lot of attention on this thing, on the writing. But in Taiwan, no. I apologize for I blame my country in front of you international students, because I always criticize the education in Taiwan, including the elementary, high school, and higher education. Okay, then now I just show you how to do this. Actually, every college student are able to do it. You have the potential. Even I learned this when I was a master student. Okay, here is the authors, and you can see there is a uppercase of 1 and uppercase of 2 here. It means the affiliation. Affiliation, this term is a little bit hard. If you don't know this term, it means the organization, the company, or the college, those or the hospital, those authors who is working in. For example, number 1 here, Young and I-Yuan here. We are the affiliation number 1. That is the Department of Nutrition and Health Sciences, China University. And the second author here marked as number 2. She is a dietitian and she is working in the Da'an Hospital in Hsinchu, Taiwan. That is affiliation. And in the end of this semester, I hope I will not enforce you to do this. You can make a poster, follow this format, follow this one. Actually, she submitted this extra this noon, and it's still on tomorrow, so I still have 2 extras to go tonight and tomorrow. And I want to prove one thing. We college students in China University, we are able to do this. That's my purpose. I want to prove this. Actually, I graduated from National Taiwan University. Anybody heard about National Taiwan University? That is not the top 2 university in Taiwan. That's top 1. You can check your resume. But I didn't learn the skills. Okay? Then there are some parts. Let me explain this. This one. Remember, there are some formula can accomplish this. This part, let me show you here. Here. Our previous work compares school lunch nutrition guidelines for Japan, Taiwan, and the USA. The exact percentage of calories and some essential nutrients to DRIS and DRB are determined according to students' age, gender, and activity level, in contrast to those countries with detailed nutrient requirements for the school lunch. I think it's a skill you can learn to change the time in contrast to. And in Finland and Sweden have very different ways. They set a ratio of 1/3 of the Nordic dietary recommendations of students' nutrients. They emphasize a health, mealtime, atmosphere, and an attitude that are not listed in most countries' lunch guidelines. For example, in Finland, it is, and I had a quotation here, involve the child in the preparation of the meal and pay attention to where you eat. Then in Sweden, it is participate in the kitchen. Okay, and now it should be okay. Then switch to next paragraph. In addition, the less read meal, this kind of policy is written in, I should read written, but in American accent it's written as written, okay. It's written in those two countries' school lunch guidelines. In Finland, no more than 250 and 500 grams per week for red meat for toddlers and adults. In Sweden, the limit is 500 grams per week for children and adults. Okay, actually, those less red meal policy is worldwide. And students from our department, they know this. Actually, our government did not put this part in the national guideline. Do you know why? Again, let me show you that. Some or a lot of scientific evidence showed that red meat may cause some disease. And from the Nordic dietary recommendation, they write this part into their recommendation. And in Sweden and Finland, on their school lunch policy, they write down less red meal policy and less than this part for young children and 500 grams for children and adults. Get it? We Taiwanese with students in the Department of Nutrition, we know this. Nutrition professors, they know this, but the Taiwan government, the guideline, cannot list this sentence in the national guideline. You know why? Because they will be complained due to the agricultural product. And on one hand, it's a scientific based knowledge, but government cannot put this part into their national school lunch guideline. Otherwise, they will make the farmers angry. Get it? So after we sorting those information, we got this conclusion. Okay, let's move to next. And those concepts are common knowledge worldwide, but we find only Nordic countries list those Nordic in the Nordic dietary. Nordic means the 5 countries in North Europe. They are Sweden, Norway, Finland, Denmark, and Iceland. Okay. Okay. In the end, generally, the last sentence in an abstract, academic abstract, that is to conclude those comparisons from Nordic countries offer different aspects of officials. I mean the government officers, scientists, and students consider the policy in Taiwan. Actually, according to the annual meeting rules, the words here should be restricted under 250 words. Under 250 words. I will show you why I do this. Okay, and I give a brief introduction about the abstract we have done this morning. And now I'm going to show you how to change this one to slides. And here is the final edition of our file. Let me show you the draft. And a minute, please. And here. And there are some skills that you can learn. I can learn here. You can see when we change and we have a major revision or major correction on our manuscript, we save it as a new file, then change the name as, for example, we did this number four, the manuscript here, that is on yesterday, 21/11, there was in the 9. Then we had a major correction or revision on it. Then we save a file here, here, and here. Then close to the final, that's 09, the number of 09. And now let me show you this part, and for example here. Not 06, 05, maybe 05. Oh, previous, no, 04, sorry. 03, maybe 03, okay. Sure, that is many manuscript, so you will see a lot of draft words in the text. Okay, and remember, let me switch to the other one. Let me show you here. Okay, here. Okay, and today, first of all, I apologize for that because I didn't have enough time to prepare this. But I think it's a good chance that I transfer our academic writing into slides. Here you can see what we do here and here. Later, I will tell you like this. Okay, this template. Sorry. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. Oh, this template is template made for presentation on today by $1. And there are some example sentences on each slide that is written in white words with a background of black. You may use it or use similar words to present. It's up to you because I think some of you are really good in presentation. I know it. And you can use your own way. And those sentences are just a reference. You can use your own way to say something. Learn to remember outlines. You may use this way in the beginning, but however, because the first time my senior classmate suggested me not to memorize all sentences and words because you will be very nervous. I listened to him. I did it, and I'm okay. I'm okay. And not exact words or sentences you plan to present. Okay, the key points. First, try to look at the audience more than 50 times during the presentation. That's my suggestion. I cannot say requirement. I said that is my suggestion. Second, your gesture and poses. Sorry, I misspelled. And poses are also important. So later, I'm going to make this one. You try to use your own way to present. Okay, next. The topic. Okay, let me. Let me close that. Okay. And here, the topic is here. Let me show you. Sorry. Okay. Okay. The topic is here. Copy. And to the slide here. Paste. Oh, okay. I try to downsize it. Well, let me. blah, blah. 1 minute, please. Let me find the text. 50 is too large. 40. Oh, 40 is better. Okay, let me try. Okay, here is the topic. And you will say, good afternoon, everybody. My name is $1. I'm very happy to be here to bring my presentation topic. It's really fancy. For example, blah, 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 like this. Okay, and next, about the introduction. The part of introduction is important because you need let your audience know why do you do this research, what's the importance. For example, the electrical vehicles, they are saving energy, they are greener. Actually, I don't agree with it, but theoretically, and most scientific evidence show that using electrical vehicles can save energy. I don't agree with it. All right. Introduction. Let me copy and paste the words here, like this. Copy, paste. Here. Oh, so let me show you this. The text is, sorry. Oh, where is it? Oh, here, 40 is too large, maybe 24. Okay, 24 is much better. And, okay, let me enlarge it. Proper nutrition is important for children and youth to achieve development and learning. Okay. I think the first sentence here, we emphasize the importance. Okay. Thus, various countries have developed school lunch policies to provide children and youth with essential nutrients and calories. Okay, and here you can use your own language. For example, everybody knows. Like this, everybody knows nutrition, enough nutrients and calories are really important for the students in elementary school and high school. And remember, my gesture here. Everybody knows. Okay, then this part. And here is the introduction. Then, okay, I catch what you want to say. You emphasize the importance to develop a school lunch policy. And next, our aims. What is our aims? Let me show you here. And not this one. Okay, let me switch to next. Okay. Let me copy and paste it here. Copy. Okay. To compare the national school lunch policies from Taiwan, Finland, and Sweden. Okay, then here Sweden. Sorry. No N. Okay, and here what you can see. In Taiwan, the government officers always referring to the information from Japan and USA. They are easy to obtain and they are close to the dietary patterns in Taiwan. However, or you can say meanwhile, it also restricts our vision. Now we want to broaden our vision. We try to study the school guidelines from Nordic countries. Get it? That is our end. Get it? Our end. Introduction to describe your motivation. The second one, try to explain your aims. Then next. Method. You did the research. There are some methods. For example, when I was a master student and when I was a PhD student, we need to do a lot of experiments during the lab to cultivate the bacteria, to prepare chemicals, to run the biochemical reactions during the experiment time. That is our method. And for Miss Yang, she did the survey. She compared the references and put them together, sorting them to a kind of pattern. That's okay, that's good. And you can say the method. Okay. Search for and compare some nutrients in the guidelines of those countries. Guidelines, oh, there is a E. Countries. Oh, there. Okay, country with a dot. Get it? And just again, remember, everything you do here, you can try to memorize the concept, not each word or sentence. For example, I didn't give any suggestion here. My method. Next, I'm going to show you the method we used to conduct our research. First, we use survey. Second, we search for database in Taiwan, in Japan, in US, in South Korea, and Norway, and Finland, and Sweden, like this. And I didn't write the texts here. Did you notice that? So try to prepare those words. You can write down on your speech notes here, but prevent to show on here because I prepared this template. I hope you can mimic this kind of format. I know some of you are really good in presentation, but some of you need more practice, need more tests. Okay, then here is the result. And let me show you here. In contrast to those countries with detailed nutrient requirements for school lunch, Finland and Sweden have very different ways. Okay, then I copy, paste it here. Oh, sorry. I think that's too large. That means downsize it to 24. Here, copy, paste. And here is also the result. I use this one. One-third of the Nordic dietary recommendations, and you can copy the whole sentence here. Copy, paste here. Okay, sorry, let me try it again. Copy. Okay, about this part, you can use like this. When we started the nutrition recommendation from Japan, from Taiwan, and from the US, there are always a detailed list on the guidelines. For example, the calories, the calcium, the sodium, the potassium, the vitamin B groups, and vitamin C, vitamin A. You can see the details. What I said didn't on the screen. Did you notice that? You need to prepare them in advance. And we noticed one thing. According to those countries, there are only one sentence, 1/3 of the nutrient requirements. It's very strange, especially when we get used to see the nutrition requirements from Taiwan, Japan, and US. That's one of the results. Let me switch to next. And here, okay, and I make the T as a capital. The less learned meal policy is written in those two countries. And okay, let me delete it. And then go to the conclusion. I made it to 24. Okay, we had the conclusion here. Those concepts are common knowledge worldwide, but we not this one. To conclude, and here you can say that, okay, let me have a brief summary of this part. We found the concept from the Nordic countries is completely different from Taiwan, Japan, and US. And we hope our research work can offer a different view from the governments in Taiwan or from professors in Taiwan or from students can reconsider when making a policy of school lunch in Taiwan. Then switch to next. The last page. Okay, thank you for your attention. Any question? Get it? And I think 9 pages is not 10 pages. 9 pages of presentation generally is okay. It depends on your purpose. And I think it's okay to demonstrate like this. Let me show you again. Later I will. Do I have the pen? 1 minute, please. I bought a controller. Okay, I think I will find it later. Okay, sorry, I didn't get it. Okay, today, the second class, I hope the student can use this template. And remember, speak slowly. Speak slowly. Because for myself, when I feel nervous, I speak very fast. Actually, I was nervous. And now, try to speak slowly. And look at your audience more than 50% of the presenting time. Try to do this. And your gesture, your poses. For example, hi everyone, I'm very happy because today I will bring you a new brainstorming concept about this research. See, I didn't follow the template here. Get it? Hi there. Oh, all my friends here, I'm very happy to see you. And today I will give a useful home message because you will learn a new concept about this one. You never thought about it. Get it? Okay, topic. First, let me have an introduction to tell you why, the motivation, the reason we did this research. And you don't need to memorize this part. You can say, everybody knows enough sufficient nutrient is important to our children. But how to ensure they obtain enough nutrients? Some countries make their policy on their school lunch, and the school lunch staff need to follow the policy to make sure their children are healthy and eating enough nutrients and obtain enough calories. Theoretically like this. But when we compare the recommendation from those countries, Nordic countries, for example, Finland and Sweden, we learn different aspects. Let me show you what it is. And we search for the database from the International Food Science and Nutrition Database, and we compare the school lunch policy from Finland and Sweden and Taiwan, and let me show you what's the difference. Okay, the first step. In contrast to those two countries in North Europe, they set different aspects. For example, in Taiwan, Japan, and USA, there is a detailed list of nutrients. You can see calcium, the proportion of calcium, the potassium, the sodium is restricted, and calories, energy, and vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D are listed on their guidelines. But in Sweden and Finland, only one sentence. There's 1/3. It is amazing for me because I didn't know this until I studied their guidelines here. Okay, 1/3. And they said only 1/3 in contrast of the situation that emphasize the mealtime atmosphere. I didn't saw that on the Japan, on the Taiwan, and in the US, the guidelines. So that surprised me, and I want to bring this result to you. And besides the nutrients and the policy, we also find something different, the less red meal policy. Because in Finland and in Sweden, they set a restriction or recommendation limit on consumption of their red meat. But I didn't see this part from Asia countries and USA. I think they have their own consideration. I didn't know that. Maybe in the first study I can find it. Okay. This is the last slide, and I want to give you a brief take-home message. Our study brings different concepts to you, and I hope in the future, when all government officers and professors and students study this part, they can broaden their view to see the policies in North Europe, including Finland, Sweden, Norway, and Iceland. Okay, thank you for your attention. Questions? Get it? Okay, so next class I will give you this. Sorry, I will copy and paste the slides to you. And next class you can study this part. Get it? Sorry, I finished this one very late. I should have done it on Friday. I apologize for this. Okay, now I think I can stop here and switch. Take a roll here, and I'm going to copy and paste the list to you. You can take a read of it. Okay, let me stop here.